I feel like we all have to come to a point where we stop and think, are we all living in a simulation? What does anything mean anymore?
So I am Britain's #1 slag. Recently, I booked 101 guys in a day, and yeah, I'm just a massive slag. That's all I can really say.
So if you've been on social media for an extended period of time, or even just for a day or a week, you would know about this because this makes absolutely no sense, and so many people have been doing commentaries on this particular chick. But also, if you are watching this, by the time this posts, it would have been about a day or two before Christmas. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have planned. I'm actually going to be on a plane on Christmas going to Connecticut, and I'm very excited about it, even though I'm terrified because I got rid of all my winter clothes. It's supposed to be like in the 30s, 40s, nothing over 50, nothing compared to Florida. Please pray for me. I might die out there. But anyway, let's talk about this chick who I don't really care to put a name to her, but if you guys are familiar with this girl and her face, you already know what I'm gonna be talking about. My problem is, when are we gonna stop acting like shaming people isn't a bad thing? I remember when OnlyFans came about and people were trying to make it seem like, no, it's not a spot where everybody's gonna be posting nude and pornography. Like, it's gonna be, you can cook food up there, you can do exercises up there. Okay, that's awesome, that's great. You can do all that stuff on YouTube. What makes OnlyFans different than those platforms that people are already posting video content on? And then when we realize, oh, this is exactly what we thought this was going to be for, now everybody's trying to act like we're all shocked that these people are out here making millions of dollars. Now on the low end, there are people making like hundreds a month, but on the high end, there are people making millions. And it's just kind of odd when you see this happening, and the same people that see it happening shame the women that are doing the stuff instead of just shaming them to begin with. Don't shame them because they're making the money. Shame them because it's not a good thing to do. So this chick came about, and it was odd because I don't search for this stuff, all right? My For You page is not about the things that I usually talk about, but I guess nowadays the algorithms are showing me stuff because they keep on seeing what I'm talking about on my videos. So I saw this girl, and she had this goal of sleeping with 100 guys in one day.
How did you feel afterwards? How did you recover?
Honestly, I mean, it didn't take me long to recover down there, but I was definitely exhausted. Like 14 hours of constant is tiring.
I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw that, just saw the title and just heard it, I was so disgusted. I think anybody with a logical brain was disgusted, because the idea that you're sleeping with 100 guys a day, I don't know the math on that, but that means you're sleeping with X amount of people a minute, X amount of people an hour. When you break it down to the minutes and the hours, there's something wrong with that. And it's just the mindset of someone that thinks that that's okay to do, but also allow someone to document the experience. There's a level of mental capacity that's missing for someone that thinks that's okay to do and document.
So you don't care about body count?
No, no. Who cares about that? Life's too short.
Do you know your body count?
Can't count that high.
In watching the documentary, because I did unfortunately watch it, and if you guys really want to watch it, I'll put a link for it in the description bar below. Unless she gets a lot of shame for it and then she ends up getting it deleted off of YouTube, it will be in the description bar below. It's just odd how you see some women that live their life a certain way and know that they've been tortured, not tortured like physically, but like mentally tortured, and having problems with their families and just going through stuff in their past, and then they lash out in these sort of ways. Because this is not a woman who had a great childhood. And I don't know that for a fact, but you have to believe when someone goes down rabbit holes like this, they had to have some bad shit happen in their life. Guy is the YouTube channel of the guy, and he's following this girl as she's setting up this shoot for this video that she's doing. That's going to be the biggest video she's ever done on her channel. You see the lineup of guys. I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just one of those things where it's like, you have to know this is disgusting. Like, as the guy, like, I guess as the guy, you would be okay because you're the one inserting. Because I guess there was, like I said, there's 100 guys. I think a few of them bowed out because they were like, yeah, that actually sounds way grosser than I thought. You'd have to be the first 5, because anything after the first 10, it just ends up being disgusting, and you are basically getting the remnants of whatever this girl is, you know, she's at her breaking point once you get to like the 20 men mark. And again, she's doing 100 and she got exhausted before she even hit the halfway mark.
101 guys down. Guys 1, Lily 0.
I just think it's gross in itself to think that this is okay to publicize and have people know, and then get shocked when people shame you.
I'd say 70% for the cock, 30%
I love
for the
you,
money. You know what? Like, it makes me happy and I make money from it. Why the fuck would I not do it?
No, that
Like,
makes
it'd be
complete
dumb
sense to
not
me.
to.
I'm all for it.
See, on this channel, for people that are new, we like to deep dive into social media, stories that we see and hear about, films that Hollywood comes out with, the woke mindset that people have, and then get shocked when people don't watch films or getting shamed in the comment section when it comes to social media content that they post. Like, we like to bring back shaming, common sense, and logic on this channel. So thank you for everybody that comes on this channel and likes it and subscribes. For people that comment as if this is not the kind of content that I create, thank you for commenting. Even if you think that you're giving me jabs, it's actually helping my channel out a lot. For those that are on the fence, stick around, binge some of my videos, and come back and let me know if you think I'm worth subscribing to. So this chick goes down, she gives them certain rules to follow. Obviously the guys aren't going to follow it because they're fucking. So I guess she has this rule where she didn't want anything in her face, and the things that the guys do end up in her face and end up in her eyes. You guys know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Ran through by 101 men, and my eyes are still recovering from all the bodily fluids that went in them.
That is so gross. Let's say that started with guy number 7, and then guy number 15, and then guy number 22. Like, these guys are clearly just going to do what they want to do because it's sex and it's getting, you know, shot for OnlyFans. And I guess the more crazy the video or crazy the sex position or the sex scene, more money you're going to make. But it's still disgusting. Like, I'm just like visualizing this in my head. Let's say you were number 10 and you knew that number 8 did that to the girl on her face. You still deciding to. Okay. There came a moment at the end when everything was wrapped and she ended up having like this mental breakdown.
It's not for the weak, girls. If I'm honest, it was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it. I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
it's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
I'm thinking in my head, no one's fucking thinking that this is easy. Actually, some of us are thinking this is gross. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you are not convincing someone that was on the fence. Oh, I wonder if I should sleep with 100 men in one day. And then they watch your video like, oh, it is a great idea. Or, oh, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Like, no, there's something mental going on in your head when you think that it is okay to sleep with 100 men. Not even like 100 men in a year. It's 100 men in a day, 24 hours.
101 guys down. Guys 1, Lily 0. Honestly, I'm fucked, literally. Doing some Twitter content to end the night. Jesus Christ, can't fucking talk.
That is so disgusting. Yeah, so she does a little mental breakdown, and you think that after doing this, that she would decide, you know, this wasn't a good idea. I don't know why I decided to do this. Supposedly her mom was on board with this, and I'm like, what mom in their right mind is going to be okay with their daughter doing this? Like, nothing about this sounds good. Even if you get all the men tested, nothing about this is good. The psyche is off. Like, something's mentally off to think that this is okay because she got them all tested and is in a safe area. Like, no, this is actually gross. Again, the girl has this mental breakdown, crying. She didn't think that she was going to be, like, it was going to make her react this way.
I think sometimes, like, feeling so, like, robotic. Like, by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're going to do this.
So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, she's coming to the realization that this probably isn't like good. Maybe she's going to take back all the stuff that she said about doing this as a challenge. And I mean, granted, she's probably making good money off of this video, but you know, maybe later on she'll realize this wasn't good and never do this again.
I want to be the first person to be with 1,000 guys in one day.
Logistically, how long are you going to spend with each man?
In out, I'm hoping a couple seconds at most. Women, please can you lend me your husbands, sons, boyfriends, nieces, nephews, because I am trying to break the world record.
What the ever living fuck.
The queen of cock at this
Queen
point.
of cock. I love that.
You know, you are.
That's gonna be like in my bio.
Are you serious right now? After all that, you decided to not just double, not triple. You went from 100 to 1,000. Something is really wrong with you. Listen. If you don't want people to say shit about you, you shouldn't post stuff on social media. That's all I gotta say. A lot of people like to put their depravity, heinous behavior on social media and expect people to just approve of their behavior as if everything is right. But no, there is such a thing as right and wrong, good and evil. Like, that is not good. And like, you had a mental breakdown after 100. After 1,000, imagine. To me, let me just take it from me, because we're about to be at the end of this video. Can never see myself sleeping with multiple men in one day. And I mean, like, just on the tip of like 2 guys, maybe 3. I couldn't do it. 1 guy, that's it. So we're not together anymore, then I move on to the next. Sleep with multiple guys just feels so impersonal, obviously. I wouldn't even post about it. I wouldn't even talk about it. Like, yeah, I slept with Jim earlier, and now I'm sleeping with Ben. And then after that, I'm going to be sleeping with Tom. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not. I'm like, this is literally the epitome of why my channel started to shift into social media. Because we can't allow people to think that this is okay and not think that shaming is not going to be a tactic that we're going to be using to let people know you can post whatever you want. We are going to let you know that this ain't right. And we're going to make sure that you understand that this is wrong. You can like it, you can hate it, but no one told you to post it. No one told you to agree to get a documentary made about it. And no one told you to challenge yourself to more men. So people can definitely see you, crash out. Because that's literally what it looks like she's going to be doing. If she takes on this next goal of 1,000 men in one day, she's crashing out. I don't think that this is a good thing. And I think that she can definitely do better. Whoever the hell she is, I don't know. Maybe she can't. I don't know. I will be here for it. Because unfortunately, it's probably going to be put on social media. So obviously, you know where I'm going to be at the next time she makes a video. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're always notified about the new videos that I have coming out. Let me know in the comments below, are you familiar with this OnlyFans chick? I really refuse to call them OnlyFans models. Honestly, model means a thing. Model? We know what a model is. OnlyFans people, because you're just sleeping around and then you advertise yourself in nice photos. That doesn't make you a model, ma'am. OnlyFans people. Are you familiar with this chick, and do you think that this next goal that she has, while crazy as it is going to make her crash out? I just don't understand why she thought this was okay to publicize. Like, yeah, you agreed to getting the documentary made, but you could have put that on your OnlyFans and had it be behind a paywall for people that really want to understand the behind the scenes. But I get it. Like, you wanted this to be free so people could watch it and say what they got to say so you can still collect that check. I get it. But it's insane, because why would anybody think that this is okay to do? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, so I'll be very intrigued to read what you guys think. Also, if you guys do not know, I have a website, AliRobbins.com, and there you can find my podcast, my Patreon. Also, if you guys are not aware, I actually ended up going to the Miami Sneaker and Vintage Convention. I am going to be posting about it on my Patreon, how I really felt going into the event. I did post a vlog on Instagram, but again, that's like the highlight reels. On Patreon, you'll be seeing the real, gritty, behind-the-scenes look of the things that I do, whether I'm traveling or going to events. It'll all be there for $5 a month. Think of me as like your independent Netflix. Content is real, raw, self-produced, and you're not gonna get no woke mindset shit from Hollywood. It ain't gonna be like that. Stick around. I'm creating content for the loyal fans. Links for all that will be in the description bar below. Merry Christmas to everybody. By the time you guys watch this, I will be 2 days away from being on a plane, and then I will most likely make a video in Connecticut at a spot that I'm staying at. So stay tuned for that. I love you all, and I hope to see you all in the next video.